It was February 1st, 1993. David Cordes was heading to a National Honor Society meeting at Huntington High School when, at the intersection of Holdworth Drive and Oakwood, his life changed in an instant. While making a left turn onto Oakwood, another student collided into Cordes' station wagon, nearly splitting it in half. At first, his mother, Gloria, was told by school officials that he was fine. Turns out that it was much more serious.
He didn't have a mark on him, not a broken bone, not a cut, nothing. But he had massive head trauma. Basically, frontal lobes, everything was damaged. He has no motor control whatsoever.
Before the accident, Cordes was the captain of his tennis team at Huntington High School and was ranked second on Long Island in the U.S. Tennis Association. He received an early acceptance letter to Georgetown University on an athletic scholarship, and because he was fluent in German, David planned to study linguistics. Now he faces his toughest match every day.
Even the simplest tasks for David seem to be very difficult, from getting out of bed in the morning to going to bed at night.
He needs us to bathe him and feed him, and he has a G-tube in his stomach because he can't swallow liquids very well, so he has to have that liquids that way.
Only months before the near-fatal accident, David was diagnosed with a form of bone cancer that required an amputation of his left leg. Now David requires a prosthetic that his nurse, Laura, puts on him daily.
This is one of Davy's old rehab workers, Jody. She was with him for quite a few years, and she comes by. She was at his 40th birthday party we just had from last week. All his medications we need for him.
His love of sports hasn't changed, though.
This is his favorite towel. Davy's a Met fan.
And he could still name his favorite tennis player.
Who's your favorite tennis player, buddy?
John? McEnroe.
David's favorite activity remains going outside for a ride in his specialized van, where he could feel a sense of freedom and a connection to the outside world. David is a man trapped inside of his own body. Despite all of the daily challenges he faces, he reminds us of a quote from Gandhi that has inspired him and his family from the beginning of it all. Strength does not come from physical capacity, but an indomitable will. From Huntington, Daniel Keith, Quinnipiac News.